I love all sorts of paper dolls, and I made this huge journal dedicated to them. Hello everyone, it's Jennifer. Thank you for stopping by Scrapbooks and Memories. Today I'm excited to share with you my paper doll collector journal. I used two collections from Creating with Jovi. One of them, I'll have them up on the screen here. One of them I used for a collaboration she hosted. And the second one is a new release that she put out after that collaboration. So I said, I already just started with the paper dolls from the first one. So I said, let me use her second one and do a design team project and create this really fun journal. So it is an upcycled book. It's pretty chunky. I think it was like a Better Homes and Gardens book cover that I went ahead and upcycled. I did put some fabric for the spine to reinforce it, and it has two signatures, and it's made with book pages from this really huge, I'm not even gonna be able to get it in frame, this really huge artsy type book, and it has all kind of pages like this. So I cut it down. I think it's all about like artists and their houses and stuff. So I cut those pages down to make them fit. I did an elastic binding here, keeping it simple, with a little charm right here, a little flower charm, and a little bit of black lace. And then on the front cover, I did a bunch of collaging with different images. Some of these were gifted to me from my Pen Pal challenge, so thank y'all. I had so much fun putting those paper dolls in here. Some of this came from my collection. We have a bunch of jimmies, some music notes, butterfly wings. This one and this frame here is popped up. These are little foam flowers, and I put a little bit of bling in there. Just super cute. Let me make sure I have this in frame before we start flipping through it, because it's so big. It takes up as high as I could go. Okay, so we open it. I'm sorry about the glare. Here's the front. We have a little pocket here and just some ephemera I had around. I mixed up Jovi's kit with some stuff I had. So super cute. That was gifted to me. Those photos, I love it. I believe it was Petey Pie Designs. She gave me like these portrait style Tim Holtz paper dolls, and I just love, and that paper I believe, and I just love how that came out. So I mixed like vintage with modern. So right here we have a little piece of trim that I thought would be super cute, and I have a little dangle there with it, and it's just clipped on with a little paper clip. Here's another paper clip, and I have this envelope in the back, and then this really cute journaling card in the front with the lace dress, little paper doll, and you could write on the back. So we have a pocket here, and there's still plenty of spaces in this journal to write, add pictures. We have a little red over here in her pocket, and then she has her little bits in this envelope here. Pocket, look how cute. This was sent to me by Creating with Jovi, I believe it was. I might be wrong. Sorry. Here you could add a photo. We have the beautiful paper doll butterfly. It's a hidden paper clip. And you could write on the back of here. Here is another really pretty paper doll that was sent to me. And I used some of the other items, and it's like a little pocket. So you could stick a little note there. You could write right here, stick in some little tags. It's so cute. I love those little paper doll girls. And they look so pretty. Here we have a little pocket, and I put some pictures on this reel. I just fussy cut them out and glued them on with a button and a little photo die cut. A pocket, and I have a decorated guest check. So cute. You could write on the back. Here we have a little belly band. It's really pretty textured tag there. We have one of our traditional paper dolls that you could dress. I have her clothes, paper clip down here. Another little belly band. You could write on the back. You could write here, add photos, right? Stick in a bit of stuff in a big pocket right here. A little hidden paper clip. And then I just added this really pretty envelope. Could also stick it right here. We have a triangle pocket. And I just added some paper dolls there. So maybe I was thinking when I was creating this book, like maybe the people that are in this book, they own these paper dolls, you know, as part of their homes or their lifestyles, hobbies. I like to think of little stories. Look how cute she is. So this is from a magazine, and then I fussy cut her and put her on top of that like she's coming out of her room with her little pet bunny. And here we have a vintage paper doll. She's so cute. You can take her clothes on and off. And I just have her paper clipped on. We have a pocket with some journaling cards. Here we have just a space to journal, and I fussy cut a little paper doll, stuck him there. Some more spaces to write. I thought she was so cool. So funny looking. Like, yeah, rockers. Oh, I forgot to put that in. So that's the first signature. Now we come to the second signature. Jovi sent me a thank you card, I believe it was. So I added her greeting card to the journal. Here we have a little pocket. Another little pocket here for small items. And then we have, will that fit? Yes, you can stick that in there. And then we have another paper doll with her clothes and her hat. A Tim Holtz paper doll. Is that a tuck? Yeah, that's a tuck right here. Go ahead and just add something small there, like a little tag. And here we have another hidden paper clip doll. She's so cute. And it was clipping on this guest check with this beautiful paper doll and the foam flowers. And another little list. I'm going to do that back later. And so on these blank pages here that I haven't decorated, you could totally put like big pictures, collage, a bunch of pictures on there, or put a sheet of paper to write on. And here's one I tried to make like a little scene with the paper dolls, and I made like a little, the moon's out and it's kind of Halloween time, and I staggered them on the steps. So they're all getting together, waiting to go trick-or-treating. And here we have a young lad with maybe his mom or a family member, maybe aunts taking him out cruising on the waters that day in their sailboat, or maybe a yacht with those little, I don't know what those are up there. Probably a yacht. Oh, look how cute. I love, she's so cute. So I just decorated that very simply. You could write on the back. Same in the front. I fussy cut this out of a magazine. I try to make it look like she's maybe sitting in her living room. Another little pocket. Oh, I thought this one was cute too. I did like a little scene. They're out there Easter egg hunting, their mom or cousin or aunt or whoever she is just hanging out in the grass, enjoying the sun while the kids go out and try to find all the Easter eggs. A little belly band here. I made a little note. I'm having the most marvelous time in London. Can't wait to chat about it over a cup of tea. And I did some stamping on it. It's from Beth, which is probably her, to Joan, which is her. Here we have some little birthday girls or Valentines. Maybe their birthday is on Valentine's. Excuse me. She loves to cook and make jam, and she loves makeup and purses and girly things. You have a little flap here with just a little tag you could write on. I did some collaging there. Another pocket with a journaling card. I think this one was sent to me by Jovi. I love how she collaged that. Here we have another little Christmas time pocket. I made that a while back, and then I had this in my stash, so I added a cute little guy dressed up as Santa Claus on there. So cute. We have hearts. We have a belly band here. I have another one of my little open up things with a little tag inside. These came out so cute. I love how those came out. And then a little journaling card. And this belly bands, I could lift it up, just slide it under like that. And here we have our little Christmas scene. So I just did some collaging. Some of it's from older collections. I think that's probably Jovi's collection too. And some of them came from a magazine, like these presents, and then book pages. This is a stamp I had in my stash. So I just went ahead and collaged them. They're so cute in their little Christmas outfits. And this is the last page, which is the first, where is it at? Right here. So that holds the whole second signature together. And then we just have the back in hearts, kept it simple. So that is my doll collector / paper doll journal. I love paper dolls. I love how this came out. It's so stinking cute. And I can't wait to fill it with family photos and all sorts of things probably. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you, Jovi, for allowing me to do a design team project. You can get the links in the description box for all her, journal kits. They're going to be in her Etsy, and I'll have the links in the description box below. Thank you for joining me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.